Real estate agents, I am in San Diego right now. Just wrapped up the Fast Forward conference. It was a 2-day event full of amazing speakers. The lineup was packed with mega producers, mortgage and real estate professionals that frankly know a lot about the business. And what I'm here to do is to deliver the 3 takeaways, my top 3 takeaways from this event. The first one came in day 1 from Barry Habib, who is one of the foremost economic advisors or foremost economic experts here when it comes especially to mortgages. So Barry Habib's, my main takeaway from his presentation was this: chaos creates opportunity. Chaos creates opportunity. And right now, there is a lot of chaos in our environment. And his message to everyone in the audience is that while the vast majority of buyers and sellers out there are in crisis mode right now, Silicon Valley Bank just had a run and shut its doors. What is that going to do to the environment? Do you think that's going to create more chaos? Do you think that's going to create more confusion, more of a scarcity mindset? Of course, it absolutely will. And in these moments is when you have to lean in and allow your clients to recognize the tremendous opportunity there is out there. The last point there is that the window for opportunity will not last forever. And his prediction was based on data that he shared with all of us at the conference, is that by summer of this year, we are going to see rates decrease significantly, and that's going to put upward pressure on prices. So this is a limited window of opportunity that if we can educate our buyers and inspire them into action, we will be able to capitalize on the vast amount of opportunity that's in the marketplace. That's number 1. Number 2 came from John Cheplak, who is coach to mega team leaders around the country, broker owners, and he challenged everyone in the room, challenged all of us to really think about what actions we've been taking and whether or not we would consider ourselves to be excellent in what we are doing right now, in what we are trying to achieve. The quote that I'm not going to forget this quote. He says, "Excellence is not the science project that you're making it out to be." When I sit down and come up with all these fancy gizmos and gadgets and strategies and systems and everything, excellence is action. It's not the science project you're making it out to be. Excellence is action. He's like, if I looked into your database and inspected every single lead, how many reach out attempts would we see? And, most people's hands fell down after 1, 2, 3, 4, right? The teams he's coaching reach out 30 times in 30 days, call, text, email. In the first 10 days, if they're not calling, texting, and emailing them every single day for the first 10 days, you are not doing enough. Wow, that one kind of hurt because I know that we're not doing that. My team's definitely not doing that. And I know that we do a lot in comparison to most other teams when it comes to follow-up. So if we're not doing it, then I can virtually guarantee you that you're not doing it. So that was my big aha takeaway from John's talk. And then finally, the final presenter was a personal friend of mine, Candace Decker, who sells a ton of real estate out in Florida. And her presentation is actually on real estate investing. And the question she asked everyone in the audience is, hey, when you get a really juicy flip deal or a really juicy investment opportunity that comes across your desk, why is the first move that you make calling the Rolodex of investors that you have? Why not be the investor? Stop giving away the wonderful investment opportunities that you are presented with on a yearly basis and just immediately give them away to someone else. Yeah, you won't be able to do every deal, but I know I certainly could have done a few deals over the last few years, but out of convenience, gave them to investors as opposed to trying to find a way to make it work for myself. And yeah, that is selfish, but at the end of the day, we're doing this to create a financial stability for ourselves. And if we're giving away every investment opportunity and not becoming a real estate investor ourselves, how is that in the best interest of your goals? How is that in the best interest of your future self? Would your future self be upset at you for giving away that deal and not trying, at least not giving it a valiant effort to be the investor? She's like, money should never be the issue. You can always find the money. And I believe that. I definitely believe that. Those are my top 3 takeaways. And by the way, there were so many others. I had to really sift through and parse through all of the notes and whatnot. And there's a lot of stuff I'm leaving off here. And in fact, James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, spoke, and there were a lot of nuggets and key takeaways from his talk that didn't make it into this top 3. But I'm going to leave you with a bonus fourth one that came from James Clear's talk the very first day. And he had just had so many amazing little one-liners. But as real estate agents, we tend to not have enough structure in our business. And we have a lot of vision. We have a lot of dreams, but we don't always have the operational capacity or even invest enough time into operations and systems. And so this nugget, I hope, will inspire you into action. An individual does not rise to the level of their goals and dreams, but rather falls to the competency of their systems. And I couldn't think of a more relevant, having many friends who are real estate agents, team leaders, broker owners, whatever you want to, whatever level in this business you're at. I know that across the board, we all struggle to some capacity in our systems. Very few agents, very few team leads that I know have their systems truly, truly dialed in. And you will always fall to the level of those systems. So if you're not where you're at, it's not because you don't want it bad enough. It's not because your dreams or your vision isn't where you want it. You have the vision, but do you have the systems? Because if you don't, then your business will fall to the level and the competency of your systems. This is Danny Gould, everyone. I'm selling Silicon Valley. Those are my top 3 takeaways from the Fast Forward Conference 2023. Stay legendary, everybody.